Hey folks, how's it going? John here. Thought I'd talk a little bit about a cool little mountain biking toy I got recently. For my birthday, I got like $100 gift card at a local bike shop. So I went down there and I picked up this little Trek electronic battery rechargeable bike pump. Now, initially I thought that was kind of a stupid idea, but then I realized how much I hate having to get out my floor pump every time I go out before a ride to dial in my air pressure. So I've had some time to sort of play with this, and I think it's pretty awesome actually. Now, I wouldn't use this to like fill up a tire from empty. Also, you probably couldn't, there's no way you're going to be able to see a bead for a tubeless tire on this. But for me, like the perfect application for one of these things is, you're at the trailhead and you want to make sure your tire is up to a specific PSI, and you don't want to have to get out like an inaccurate floor pump. And it's also good to, just hand off to your friends. Hey, you want to top off your air? So it's pretty cool. Like I said, there's a bunch of different brands. This one's a Trek one. Turn it on like that. And let me go grab a tire over here real quick. Now this right here is a 27.5 wheel that I'm using as a backup if I ever want to go mullet on my top fuel. It's set up tubeless right now. It doesn't have any stands fluid in it right now, so it's probably not holding air super well. So all you do is, oops, it's shutting off. I think it has an automatic shut off feature. Turn it on like that. And then with the up and down, you can set your air pressure. This does work with Presta or Schrader valves, and it does have an adapter, a little hose, and an extension in case you have like really small wheels and it's hard to get it in there. But yeah, let's just put this on here. Ooh, I'm only at 6 PSI right now as my phone is falling over, but let's turn it on. And just like that, when you get to your pre-programmed PSI, it'll stop. I believe these go pretty high too, like you're using a road bike or something like that. And they go pretty low also, into the single digits, because I was filling up one of my kids' bikes that has really low air pressure in it, and it works just fine. But yeah, like I said, the perfect use case for this is just topping off before a ride. I think there's enough juice in this particular one to fill up maybe 2.5 29er wheels. Like I said, I wouldn't do that. I don't think I'd even put this in my in-frame storage or anything like that. I'd probably keep this in my car or back of my truck locked up so I can just fill up my tires before I go out for a ride. Personally, I like to just have a CO2 cartridge. If I get a flat, I like to just have enough air to ride out. I don't need to be specific about my PSI. I don't know if I want to carry this around, and I don't know how hot it gets my in-frame storage either. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little invention. There's a bunch of different brands out there. These Trek ones seem to work pretty well too, and they have a little light right there, and you can take off this right here and put a Schrader adapter on there if you want. But at any rate, I thought I'd make a little video on these because they're cool. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.